Hey there, I'm Will Orred. I'm one of the founders at Lavender, and I cannot wait to show you how our email coaching platform is going to help you level up your game within Gong Engage. Tens of thousands of sellers are using Lavender every day to get more replies faster. And so those replies, they're generating more conversations, more meetings, more opportunities, and ultimately more revenue. So before I show you Lavender and Gong, I thought it would be really helpful to explain how Lavender works. You see, you probably have an idea that we are a generative AI company, but not in the way that you would probably think. You see, yes, we can generate text, of course, but our focus is really on coaching you to create an objectively great personalized email. And so by analyzing the emails in your inbox, comparing them against the billions of emails that we see, we know what works. We can figure out what works when you email. And through our Chrome extension, right there in Gong Engage or your inbox, wherever you're writing a message, we can give you that insight and that coaching to help you write a great email. So let me show you exactly how it works. I'm on our website right now. You can easily go and install, but you can also go to the Chrome store and install as well. You can get there by going to install.lavender.ai. Once you've done that, we're going to put you into our dashboard. And the first thing it's going to ask you to do is go in and connect your inbox. You should definitely do that because it's going to fill in all the insights that we need in order to coach up better email writing for you. And so there's a lot of things that generate a great email, but I'm really going to focus today on the score because we simplify that all down into a simple letter grade, just like when you were back in school, right? 90s were better than 80s were better than 70s. Well, same thing here. 90s and above get more replies than 80s and above. And so when you are in your inbox and you're trying to figure out, is this a good email? Well, you know that there's room to improve and you know exactly how to do it. So we can go in here, look at things like mobile issues, right? Well, you're most likely hitting send from a computer when you're in Gong, right? Well, you can go in here and you can actually edit what this email looks like so that you can make it more mobile friendly. And so it's an easy way to see the score go up right out of the gate, right? But it doesn't matter if it looks great if nobody opens it. So let's go in and adjust the subject line because that seems to be a problem. All right, well, I know it's too long and I know I need to exclude punctuation. These are easy fixes, right? First time, you're immediately going to see your score go up. Now, those are all pretty simple changes. Now, and we've already increased our chance of getting a response as well, but there's some more complicated things like long sentences. Now, there's a lot of tools out there that can help you shorten, rephrase, rethink different sentences. Here, we're going to identify the exact sentence that's hurting your response rate, and we're going to give you a better way to say it. So in this case, as I'm sure you know, people don't like leading blah, 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 right? Well, we have a better way of saying it. Copy, paste onto the email, and voila. You've got a better email right out of the gate. And it's super simple to put into action. So the next thing, Mac probably gets a lot of emails. And so while this might be easy to read, might be an objectively pretty decent copy, it's not personalized. And we know that personalized emails get a whole lot more responses. So quick click of a button, and I've got a deep dive on my Mac Con over here. Now, I know generally what things I can navigate to, but I also have a personalized view of the top things that might drive a response. I can dig into profiles, things like his work history, recent activity, maybe his personality, helpful for meeting prep for sure. I can also dig into company information, things like job openings, the fact that they're hiring for business development. Now, I took a bunch of notes, and so I have them sitting here anytime I'm emailing with Mac in the future. And these things can be really helpful. Maybe I'm stumped with them though. And so one of the things that we decided to build in is a ChatGPT style interface where you can ask brainstorming questions, right? So you can say, I'm talking to a VP of sales. They just hired a new CRO and are hiring for SDRs. What is a good list of priorities he's working on? Question mark. Now, we're going to come up with a list of things that this persona, this individual, is likely focused on given some of the inputs we've given it. And you can use those then to help craft your message, to focus on the things that really are going to resonate with that target persona. And so you'll see here, it might not be perfect, but you're going to get a really good sense. So maybe it's hiring and ramping up SDRs. Well, I can actually use that to generate a message. So I can either use that within the confines of our product here. So I go straight to that BDR role, and we'll generate a way to start the message based off of that piece of information. Or I can go into our Start My Email feature and say, hiring for BDRs, focus on onboarding, pitch Lavender. And let's make sure I include a name because that'd be awkward. And I'll tell it to write a cold email, which it'll pull in some information about our company, and it'll generate something that is most likely pretty decent to get us a response. Notice you're hiring BDRs. Is onboarding new hires a challenge? Lavender can help streamline this process. So copy paste, throw that in. It might not be perfect, but you can always use our email coach to get it there. So a few things to know, a few things to do when looking at the tool. And of course, we have GIFs within the product as well. Hopefully this is a helpful overview of how to use the product, but download it, reach out. We're here to help, and really excited to help you write some great emails within Gong Engage.